Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and I'm looking over the top of this giant dye bag right now. This is the Dye Discovery gear bag, the 1.5T Discovery gear bag. We're gonna try to open it up and get you guys a little peek inside of it best we can with the setup that we've got going on right here. So from the outside, it's a pretty typical gear bag that we're looking at right here. We've got obviously the Dye logos, we've got some pockets on the outside, we've got the reinforcement where we need it to be. You can see, or it's kind of hard to see on this, there's a print on here. It's like a hexagon print, and this is designed to be like a ripstop material. So if a rip was to occur in some section of this part of the gear bag, that the shape or the way that it was stitched together will help mitigate the propagation of the rip. So the rip won't keep extending out. If it rips in some way, the material and the pattern will help keep the rip from getting bigger. That's why they call it rip stop. But that's Dye's version of rip stop, a hexagon shaped rip stop. And you'll see that over the bag in various different places to help keep sections that are prone to tear or ripping from getting any bigger or happening in the first place. Let's kind of just start with the outside of the bag. We have a large handle on the top that we can grab a hold to that does have Velcro, so it will split into two, which will allow us to easily get inside the bag. On the top of the bag, we do have a little ID slot right there, so we can put ID inside of it, whatever we need to. We have a large compartment zipper on the top right here, which unzips all the way around here. These two zippers, when they come together, will allow you to lock them. So you can bring these two zippers together, you can pass a lock through here and lock the zippers from opening. So that's a nice feature to have on there. On the side that's facing you guys over here, this is just a face right here. There is no pouches or anything on here. We just have the Dye logo on that side right there, but that's it for what's on this facing side. On the bottom section right here, we have the wheels and the wheel coverings. You can see the wheels down here. Large, oversized, rugged, all-terrain wheels with the protective backing, I guess you want to call it, to the case right here. Plus we have some stands. If you were to lift the gear bag up and stand it on its side, this is going to help keep its footing secure and not have it topple over. But one thing I will tell you, if you load your gear bag up with a bunch of stuff, but it's not enough stuff to keep it rigid, and you try to stand it up, I mean, it's always got the ability to collapse. So if you're going to try to stand your gear bag up on its side, make sure that you've got it packed up to the point where it's not going to collapse down on itself and just fall over. So use that with caution, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Coming over to this side over here, we've got a large pull carry handle right here, as well as a push button release for our extendable arm so that we can roll it along the ground. Looks like it's got a couple different stop positions right there, from locking in to mid-height to full extension right there. And in each position it does lock, requiring you to push the button down to release it and go to the next one. On the bottom, I do like a gear bag that has these runners along the bottom. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. What this does is offer rigidity to the bag, so it keeps the bottom of the bag from wanting to buckle or flex. But also, man, if you're at the airport, if you're going up and down flights of stairs, if you are going up and down curbs, if you're going over rocks, so many things will want to gouge the bottom of your bag and rip it apart. Having these runners on here, you can easily just pull it up a flight of stairs, clonk, 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 and it just keeps hitting these things. Plus, as you're rolling this way and getting to the wheel, it creates a nice flat path over to the wheel, so there's less ability for something to come and then jam into the wheel right there. It'll just go nice and smooth over the top of that. So I definitely think these ribs or these runners are a plus when it comes to gear bags. Plus, also, we've got some venting ports on the sides right here. This is going to just help keep airflow going into the bag, because God knows you guys put the most disgusting things in your gear bags. They get stinky, dirty, gross, wet, and getting some fresh air in there is definitely not going to hurt anybody. Might actually save some people. On the front side over here, where we've got this carry handle, is an opening to a pouch. These are all like EVA molded foam fronts right here, so there's a good amount of protection on these. They are pretty rigid. They'll loosen up over time, but again, pretty rigid. Let me turn this kind of this way so you guys can see it. This one right here has a zipper, so you can put some stuff inside of there. And you can see the whole thing is lined with that, I'm gonna call it weather resistant material. All right, so it's not waterproof, it's water resistant, but it helps separate sections from stuff you're gonna put in that's maybe wet, muddy, and gross from sections where you want to keep stuff dry, clean, and smelling nice. So able to separate out good from bad right there. So this is just an open pocket right here. This divider that you see right here is Velcroed at the bottom, and you can lift it up and out of the way and make one continuous compartment inside the bag if you choose to. You can leave it Velcroed at the bottom, separate it out, fold that up, and make one big compartment. So we'll do that when we get it open. I'm going to open the top section now. Fold this over right here. So the flap that is folded over right here has got a couple different zippered compartments to it. You can put some in the mesh netted bag right here. You've got this section down here where we can zip that one, put something else inside of that right there. And then this clear one over here, you can unzip that and slide some stuff inside of there. Whatever it happens to be. Now when we open this up into here, I'll try to give you guys a peek down into that one right there. This line right here is nothing. That's just a stitch line for the bag that's right here. This is a zipper right there. So we can unzip that one. And then you can see that we've got a compartment in there. That's the top flap. We can get down inside of there, put some more stuff down in there. We can zipper that thing back closed right there. Come over to this side. Again, same thing. We've got a zippered section there. We can get inside there, put some stuff in it. Now, the bottom has this. Now we can lift this out completely, like that, and it's just a divider. We can stand it up like this and divide our bag apart if we're looking to get some stuff divided out, I guess. This side, you can see how this side, the Velcro is shorter over here than it is on this side. There is, oh God, I just hit my microphone over here. Come back up. Got all sorts of things around here. This side of the bag over here has a different Velcro setup on it. And this would be the longer side over here. And then this side, again, has different variations of where the Velcro is going to line up with these Velcros. So when you look inside of it, I know it's hard to see in the bag because the bag is shaped kind of inward and I can't really get you guys to see down in there, like that one and like that. When you look inside, you'll be able to tell which side the Velcro goes on. Then we can stand it up. I'm knocking into everything around here. And you can section this out. So you want a small section over here, a big section over here, just right in the middle section, however you want to do it. It's up to you. Like that. Or just take it out and don't have any sections. Take this out completely, like that, and then we can undo this and lift this whole thing up like that, and then you can see you can get all the way inside of there. Woo! Nice wide open bag there. So a lot of options with the gear bag right here. I'm going to put that back down. I'm going to turn it like that. I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to stick this down in here. Zipper do this back together. Tidy this bag back up again. Like that. Flip our top back. And all right. There we go. That is the Dye Discovery gear bag. Now I do have a size on it right here on my list. This is the 1.5T gear bag. It is 32.5 inches by 14 3/4 inches by 14 inches. So I know that really is kind of an arbitrary number when you're just thinking about it in your head, but it kind of gives you an idea of overall bag size and what you might be able to fit inside of there. A lot of room inside here, a lot of options to configure it the way you want it. Discovery 1.5T gear bag from Dye. Get yours at ansgear.com.